Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it is Fragrance Friday, where we talk all about fragrance for your body. Today, I'm not only going to share with you my new haul from Phlur, I'm also going to share with you guys actually my experience with the brand. I happen to have the two newest hair and body mist. I have vanilla skin. I also have strawberry letter and father figure. And I want to give you guys a lowdown on obviously the new, but I want to let you guys know how I feel about the brand overall. If you are new, definitely subscribe down below if you like this type of content. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Really helps my channel get pushed out into the world and the interweeb. I'm old. That's what we call it now. Before we get started on the fragrance, before I forget, because as you get older, your mind starts slipping, I'm going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails and what I have on my lips, because if I don't, you do always ask. On my nails, don't mind the little smudgy. I forgot to take that off, but when I was painting my nails, I hit the brush to the bottle. From Mooncat, I have a Midsummer's Dream. It's an absolutely gorgeous color. I actually wear this for all but fall, autumn. Every other season, spring, summer, winter. This got like a winter pearliness to it. It's a beautiful pink with a little blue shift in it. Love that one. Anything Mooncat with like shimmer in it, I'm like a crow. Shiny things. I love them. On my lips, I have Sugar Drop from Buxom, an oldie but goodie that I have had in my collection for a little bit. I love their cooling sensation on my lips too. The reason you guys are here likely is probably mainly to talk about the two newest Phlur fragrances. We have Beach Skin and we have Peach Skin. I don't know how I feel about these. I definitely like one more than the other. I like one more in the opening than when it dries down. But I also wanted to do after that a little rundown on my other fragrances from Phlur. Vanilla Skin, I have, this is actually an eau de parfum, where all the new ones I was showing you guys were just more of a hair and body mist, so like an eau de toilette cologne type strength, I guess, of oils. But I also have Strawberry Letter in a spray travel size, as well as Father Figure also in a travel size. So we're going to talk about those as well. But let's start with the new. I actually think these would be really good layered up. Let's give Peach Skin a shot here. The mister is beautiful. For your hair, for your body, it's gorgeous. I really love the opening of this. It does smell very juicy. However, I'm not so pleased at how it settles to me. I really wish it still smelled like peaches or fuzzy peach skin kind of thing. I'm just not a big fan of this after about 10 minutes in. I'm going to use Fragrantica, and I'm going to go over the main accords, the top, mid, and base notes as well for all fragrances. Now, Phlur's Peach Skin, the main accords are fruity, sweet, floral, powdery, amber, vanilla, lactonic, coconut, and woody. Interestingly enough, that first blast is 100% fruity juiciness. I don't get powdery, I do not get lactonic, however, I definitely get woody on the dry down. The top notes for Peach Skin are peach, bellini, plum, bergamot, and skin. Mid notes are vanilla orchid, freesia, and jasmine, and base notes are amber, coconut, sandalwood, caramel, and milk. I don't get anything sweet like caramel or a lactonic as mentioned before. However, I can definitely see the sandalwood in this, the amber, the freesia, the jasmine. However, I don't get peach. I get the peach for like the first 10 minutes. The dry down, I'm just not that impressed with. I wish it would hold on to that initial blast of juicy peach scent. It's a little too floral for me to enjoy where it says Peach Skin. I want peaches. Like, do you guys remember the Body Shop fuzzy peaches? Like, yeah, I needed those. I still want those back. I wish they would bring those back. Unfortunately, this is not my favorite. However, with a longevity, I'm going to say out of a 5, I'm going to give it a 2. I maybe get an hour and a half of scent from this. It stays on my clothes longer than my skin. My temperature runs a little bit warmer, so therefore it kind of eats up fragrances fairly quickly. So I'm not a big fan of this. However, I, interestingly enough, really enjoyed Beach Skin. This one was because it's the obvious one. This one is just great because it doesn't change. It's very linear, and I don't mind that in this. It's again a hair and body mist. It's just a beautiful floral beachy scent. There is almost a little bit of the coconut beach scent, and I do like that, and it's a good time of year for this. And what's funny is Beach Skin is actually not even on Fragrantica, which I find very curious because Beach Skin came out at the same time, and this one's on Fragrantica. This one, however, is not. I definitely get the solar notes, less the tanning lotion. There is like clean, fresh towels if you're going to, take a towel. If you're staying in a hotel, let's say you're in Mexico, take a towel to the beach, that kind of scent. But there's also florals, buttery, probably white floral, I would imagine, because that to me is very tropical. It is a tropical scent, and this one here lasts much longer. It's not tricking me as to like, hey, this is what I smell like now and this is what I smell like later. So actually prefer the beach skin more than the peach skin. I just got these in the mail the other day and just been trying them out. And what I'd like to do is actually layer them up. I think that would be pretty good, but it is unfortunate that peach skin, it just doesn't last with the peach. I want peach, especially when it's in the name. So let's move on to my only full-size fragrance, which is Vanilla Skin. This is the one that everybody talked about. Most people, their top note in fragrance is vanilla. They love vanilla with all sorts of things. That is my case as well. I love vanilla. However, this is lovely, but this is so familiar to me. It's like the Mix Bar's vanilla bourbon scent and the price of the Mix Bar. There is a huge difference. And if you're going to be spending on Canadian over $100 for this little tiny bottle, you can get the same fragrance and the same longevity as a $36 bottle of fragrance from Target. I would recommend the Target scent, but let's go check out what Fragrantica says about the Vanilla Skin. The main accords are vanilla, sweet, amber, powdery, balsamic, musky, soft spicy, oud, and warm spicy. I definitely get the vanilla, I get the woody notes, I get the spicy notes, all of that. It hits you in the face with vanilla and then it kind of settles down to a vanilla woody note, kind of a cashmere. But let's go take a look at the pyramid, the top, the mid, and the base notes. So the top notes are sugar, pink pepper, and apple. Mid notes are cashmere, wood, jasmine, and lily. This is where I think that the dry down, it just holds on to, rather than the base. The base is vanilla, sandalwood, agarwood, and benzoin. Although vanilla is there, sandalwood and agarwood, like those are really anchoring kind of scents. That's what I get with a little bit of vanilla at the dry down. This I like, but I will never repurchase this because as long as I can get my hands on the vanilla bourbon from Target in the States, I will continue to buy that one. So next up we have a travel size of Strawberry Letter. I really had high hopes for this because I love strawberry, and strawberry I thought was going to be like the big scent for spring of 2025. Phlur is getting me to buy their products, but I haven't really loved any of them so far. I need to stop. Unfortunately with this one, Strawberry Letter, great idea. I love strawberry. It's a very green strawberry. And on Fragrantica, the main accords are fruity, sweet, earthy, I would agree, amber, floral, and vanilla. And I don't know, you guys, there's something green about this. It's okay, but it's very artificial. And I know I'm smelling perfumes and they're all artificial, but this is really artificial strawberry, but very green. And I think it's the leaves, like the strawberry leaves, that kind of thing that I'm smelling. Little dirt, I don't know. The top note is strawberry, plum, and cassis. Mid notes are red poppy, apple blossom, and lily. Okay. And base notes are earthy notes, which they have a picture of dirt, which that's exactly kind of what I get, and the leaves. But they also have sugar, amber, and tonka bean. This just isn't for me. I have higher hopes. I actually prefer the strawberry, Santa Barbara strawberry from Nest. That one's better and more of a real strawberry. Not my favorite. The next one is Father Figure. Now, if you guys know, I love fig. My absolute favorite fragrance with fig in it is actually Gris Charnel. Love that for the fall. Gorgeous scent. Fragrantica states that the main accords are powdery, iris, woody, fruity, musky, earthy, sweet, floral, vanilla, and violet. Powdery, yeah, is definitely unisex leaning masculine, and I don't mind that. But there's something in here that I'm not a fan of at all. It's just, I don't know. I guess my hopes were similar to a Gris Charnel. But I mean, I know, don't be duping things. You know, Gris Charnel is just amazing. It's expensive. We all know that. I was really hoping for more of that, like a little more sweetness. The top notes are fig, water lily, and cassis. They seem to like that note. The mid notes are iris, orris root, and jasmine. And I think that's, again, the mid notes of all of these fragrances are the ones that I like the least. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, Madagascar vanilla, and patchouli leaf. I don't mind a little bit of patchouli, but I think what it is every single one I've read out to you guys, every Phlur fragrance that we've talked about, it's the mid notes that I am not a big fan of. Give me the top, give me the base, but the mid notes are too much floral. I think that's what I'm just realizing. I need to stop buying Phlur fragrances, but I'm like, dang, I wanted to try these new ones because hey, it sounded really good. But if I were going to rank these from the worst to the best, Vanilla Skin is my least favorite. And why? Because there's so many other vanillas that are not as expensive as this, that you can buy, same longevity, you can mix it with things. Vanilla is just that. It's like vanilla ice cream. I love it. You can layer it up with a lot of things to make it a different creation, and you can get that much cheaper. Then I would say Strawberry Letter. There is something about this one I don't like. Again, I think it's those mid notes, the earthy notes to it. The earthy was on the bottom, the base notes, but yeah, there's just something to it I don't really like at all. Number 3 is Peach Skin, and I'm sorry to say that, I know it's new. I love the first couple minutes of this. I love that blast of peach. However, it goes away and it becomes very floral, and for a name like Peach Skin, I want peach skin. I want fuzzy peaches from the Body Shop that I can't get my hands on anymore. So the next one's Father Figure. I like this one, just don't love it. My favorite one is actually Beach Skin. So I do enjoy this one. I think for what it was marketed as, a fruity floral, it is that. It's very beachy. This one is good. It's my favorite one of all of them. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer here, you guys, but this is not my favorite. And I'm finding that Phlur is just not maybe a brand for me. So don't be discouraged. If you like it, wonderful. I'm glad you do. I think it's just mostly the mid notes in this brand that I just don't really enjoy. All right, you guys, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.